All right, so I just ran Cari, Whit, Higham.
How are you all?
So Marco here, Never Case of the Mondays, and we're over here at No Excuses 8
In Vegas.
in
Having a good
Vegas.
time, loving it.
Valley Ranch.
And holy crap, you guys have had a serious year.
Big year.
Big year.
Serious paradigm shifting
Yep.
stuff,
Yes.
right? Okay, so ran into them. They're all up on stage. And this all happened inside of 1 year. We can even talk. We can even talk numbers, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we
Let's
can.
do it.
We can.
Because celebration. All right, so I did a live with Brandy earlier. This will probably go out the next day, but Brandy, we ran into each other online. Brandy reached out. She started doing big things online, generating leads. Changing
Sales.
the way,
Yep.
sales, money coming in, changing the way she did her home business, and just from different mentorship, not switching companies or any of that, because a lot of people are afraid of getting recruited or something, right? Right? Even networkers we're programmed to say no before we even know what we're saying no to. So all you have to
be recruited.
So all you have to do is open up, and then find out, what else is out there. You find out what you didn't know, right? And so then Brandy runs into, you guys were already working together.
Yeah, we were already working together
Same
in our
network
network marketing
marketing
business.
company.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what happened? Like run me through what you were going through before, how you felt. Because we were just outside, and Brandy was like, I felt like stabbing myself in the eye with a spoon.
She probably did it a couple times.
She
She just never made it through to the brain. Yeah.
So how did you? What were you going through? Before all the online traction marketing, generating leads kind of stuff.
Well, before we started building our business online with attraction marketing, we were like that very definition of struggling network marketers.
Yeah,
We
the
were
epitome.
we were driving all over the country, trying to build a team. Every last penny that we made was going into our network marketing business. Whit at the time was working full time, delivering a drink that I was going to
Sugar water.
And he made $1,850 a month. We had 2 kids in diapers. We were living in my mother-in-law's basement. So that's kind of the scenario of where we were at when we first started in this journey.
Yep. So literally the epitome of no money.
money.
We were doing everything just to get by, just to put more miles on our car, because that's what we were told we had to do. Put more miles on your car.
Whatever
you're
it
gonna
takes.
make it. Yeah, make
Whatever
it happen.
it takes.
Yep.
And if you talk to enough people start showing up, right?
Yep.
That's what you're told. You talk to everybody, because you never know when you're one person away from a breakthrough.
And it's going to change your whole world.
Your whole business is going to explode. And so we were talking to everybody. I mean, we were driving down to Vegas.
Yep.
It's about a 5-hour drive from our house weekly. Like
Cold
prospecting. We
know
malls,
every inch of this place.
casinos,
No way.
the strip,
Seriously. Walmart, Kmart.
Walmart, Ross. If it was like a big crowd of people,
And
we
we
were
could
there.
get close to you.
And we were sharks, and we would hunt you down. We were like, we're gonna eat you.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what we
that's
were.
not even a bad thing, because you got practice
Right.
there from
Right.
doing paying the price and that. So it's
Right.
not just like you got lucky this year. That was a culmination of
That was 2 years of
all right.
struggle.
Like brain
2 years of
dumping
struggle.
everything that we had learned.
And
Yeah.
and so I mean, every story, like when you hear of overnight successes, you never hear about like the years of struggle that happened before that. And for us, it was years of struggle.
Struggle.
okay. You hear that? So stick in first long
Yes.
enough to get good at something.
Yes.
Right. All right. And then what happened? Then you.
Then Brandy, our upline, fell into this dude's funnel,
Yeah.
and if you don't know what a funnel is, basically she had opted into a capture page and then bought an attraction marketing ebook, which I'm sure Marco's gonna be talking to you all about.
Yeah. And
so when that happened, that's when we started the attraction marketing process, learning how to attract people to us online. Instead of hunting down and thinking everyone's your prospect, you're actually attracting the right people to your business, to you, and they're excited to work with you because of who you are.
Yep.
And that's kind of how it started.
Yeah.
Brandy brought it to us.
So cool. So I've been. I mean, I told you a little bit, tearing up. You guys are some of the reason why I was crying all day yesterday because.
He's a big softie. He comes off hard and big. He's a softie.
I hate that. I don't like that. But yeah, it's really impactful to get your skills down, open up, learn, invest. Right, not money, but time
Yeah.
to
Right.
do your
learning
stuff.
a skill.
Right.
And then you end up like Whit and Cari. So Give us some numbers of what happened this year. Like you were just on stage for $100,000 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just,
and so
just shy of $100,000 in the last about 5 months.
Yep, working it part-time. And so the first few months, when we first got in, we teeter-tottered between $2,000 and $3,000 a month. That's kind of where we were at. And a lot of it's mindset. I honestly believe 90% of it's mindset. And I don't know if anyone out there can relate to this, but no one in my family has ever made money. I don't live around people that make money. And so I always felt like there was like this glass ceiling that was above me. Like every time I thought, oh, dream big, nope, that glass ceiling would keep me down.
Yep.
And it was by mentorship from people that make the kind of money that I want to make, where that glass ceiling was able to open for us this last year.
Yeah.
And it was by having a conversation with the guy that I wanted to be, the business that I wanted to have. And he's like, Cari, why are you doing this? And I was all like, I gave the usual why. I mean, the biggest reason was to get him out of his job.
Yep.
And that happened.
Oh, yep.
That
I don't work
happened.
anymore.
That
This
happened.
is a full-time thing, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
if you call it full-time, the hours that I put into this now. But anyways, it's a heck of a lot better, that's for sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so, I had big dreams. And but I didn't believe in myself, basically, is what it came down to. And so we had like a little 10-minute power session in Orlando last year. Marco was actually there. And he's all like, do you believe in yourself? And I was almost like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, then why are you here? You've invested money to be here. You're investing your time. You're away from your kids. And I was like, because I believe that you can get me there. And all of a sudden, for the first time, it was like I could actually envision myself making this happen. And so about 70 to 80 days later, we had our first $10,000 month.
Yep.
$12,000 the next month.
15, 18,
20. And
Yeah.
this last month, we closed at about $39,500 and something dollars.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
counting what just happened with you
And
this weekend.
that's this month. That's this month. We just made about $20,000 this weekend.
In about 3 days.
In about 3 days.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
So it won't give you, can't go into all that, right? But
Yeah.
it's about being fierce,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
That's what I say. You're fierce.
Absolutely.
You're a
Yeah,
fireball,
fierce,
and like
And-
there's systems in place, right? Like I seriously stop a video, play the video, do what it says, and then get a little creative. But really, there's proven systems, and if you just take action,
Yeah.
but the first spark is like opening up to even have that conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Be open to something else besides just like
Right.
down there.
What
No, thanks.
Really, what it comes down to is what you know, and you know what you don't know. But there's a lot of stuff out there that you don't know. You don't know.
We don't even know. Yeah.
And so, be open. Have that open mind, and create the possibility for your future
Yep.
that you can live a life like this.
And it really just comes down to being relevant in this industry right now as network marketers. Okay, you got to learn to be relevant in a very quick and moving and changing world right now, where technology is overcoming everything. Okay, now there's a lot of good things that work, but what it comes down to is being relevant in the industry, and that's what we wanted for ourselves. We struggled so bad because we didn't feel like we were relevant, and we wanted to learn how to actually attract people to us, and that's what relevancy meant to us in this industry, is that we wanted to attract people to us.
Yeah.
And this guy, it worked for. Why? Because he attracted somebody that knew us that now all of a sudden completely changed our lives. Okay? And so we want to point that out. We had no idea who this gentleman was.
A year ago,
Okay?
no idea.
No idea. And what ended up happening was completely changed our life, going from rags to riches. And that's the cool thing about that is that if you want to stay relevant in an ever-changing industry, you need to do something, a big paradigm shift, where you need to go and find something that's going to be relevant to the industry as it's changing with technology.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. A huge point. All right, so and everyone can feel this buzz. It's like everybody knows, okay, I can make money somehow with social media, not even just like network marketing, just like
Just
in
in
general,
general,
right?
yeah.
And now since you guys opened up, now you're learning all this stuff about, okay, like I can make people, they're going to come to you just to learn how to make money with social media.
Absolutely.
Like, no matter how it is.
You learn
Right.
the skill set of attracting people to you online. You learn attraction marketing.
Yeah.
The world is your oyster. you
So,
know?
so not a tactic, right? Not just a simple
No.
tactic, but
Strategy.
long-term strategic skills
Yeah.
is what you just learned.
Yeah, skill
Yes.
set. Yep.
Yes.
Is that gonna
We're
work?
running out of battery.
Oh,
All right.
battery's running out.
Battery's back. Congratulations,
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
are awesome.
Love
Dude,
you,
you're
Marco.
doing it, man.
Right
Yeah,
on.
this dude's, he's the man.
He is the man. That's for
All right.
Okay,
So-
guys.
See ya.
Everybody enjoy.
So yeah, get open, right? I'm gonna put attached to this video 10-day free boot camp for you. Attraction marketing. You can read, have some emails going to you. You're gonna have a full-on paradigm shift, because this is the future, right? And you just open up, learn a couple things. You're gonna have a paradigm shift. It's gonna be really valuable. It'll show you what's on the way. So just opt in, follow the link. I'm gonna put it down here somewhere on the video. I don't know where I'm gonna put this video, a couple places, but go down below or on the sides, put your name, email in there. It'll ship it out to your email, and we'll see you on the other side. Talk soon.